Hey chess fans, this is a game from the 2024 Canadian Open, round 6. We have Jorden van Foreest from the Netherlands with 5 points and Shawn Rodrigue-Lemieux from Canada with 4.5. Shawn is the only one that looks like could catch Jorden for this 9-round tournament. Um, let's see what happens in the game. So they start off with a Nimzo Indian, and they play the line where white really doesn't like this pin on the knight. So he basically says, move it or lose it or trade. So we have this early trade here, and both players getting their pieces out to good squares and castling. Now we have development completed. All the minor pieces you can see are out, and they're they're having something to do with the center, whether it's directly or indirectly. So they get to this point in the game, and these are two grandmaster players. A lot of maneuvering happening in this game, and we'll go through these moves quickly, and we'll get to the ending. Now, this ending is it's fairly equal. It looks fairly drawish. Um, White has an advantage, I guess, that these pawns are doubled, and this pawn is separated from the other pawns. I guess that would be one thing that White has going. But it is a very drawish position. So um, let's see how Jordan handles this. Um, we've got some offers of some trades that don't happen right away. And actually, in this position, after this move here, um, Jordan is actually offering the H pawn, um, but Shawn doesn't want to take it. He gives the check instead, and then offers the trade here this way. I mean, offers the pawn, but um, Jordan decides to get his knight to a more central square instead of taking the pawn and doubling up on this file. So makes the trade instead. And after this move here, this is the first time that Jordan goes up a pawn, so actually has a material advantage. And after this attack here on this pawn, Jordan puts pressure on the bishop, which forces Shawn to defend his bishop over here. And now we can see that Jordan has a passed pawn here, which, is a real advantage in these end games. Not necessarily because it's going to become a queen, but it is something that's going to um, take a lot of Black's resources to try to stop it. All right, and we just make a few more moves, and in this position here, Black resigns. And the reason Black resigns is if this move is played, it's checkmate, automatic checkmate here. So what I wanted to show you, I mean, especially if you're a novice player, I want you to stick around for this lesson because I want to show what would happen if Black didn't resign and Black wanted to fight on a little bit. It might have been this type of thing where Black has to give away some pieces just to keep the game going. And if you get to this position as White, you know, you might breathe a sigh of relief and think, okay, I'm winning. But you do have to be careful. If you're a novice player and you finally get to a position like this against someone a couple of hundred points higher than you, don't play like this. I'm going to show you the wrong way to do it and what can happen, what the dangers are like. Let's say you just decide, okay, I'm going to make a check. And you're giving Black the opportunity to come down and attack this pawn. Okay, so if uh, if Black can take this pawn, well, of course, now this rook is under attack, so White can't take a pawn here. So I have to move that out of the way. And this gives black the opportunity to step out of the way and look at the danger here for white. Okay? So you've got, even after this check, this kind of helps white in a way, or helps black in a way too, because look, after this move, now white is in trouble and has to sacrifice his rook, or this is going to become a queen. So this would be the best move. So instead of that, if we go back here to this move, instead of making this check, what's better is to do something like this, cutting off the king, and then you see if this king now decides to take this route here to go after this pawn, well, the position's a little different because you did that. Just watch. You get to take this, and now you just calmly move back. Remember now the king can't even attack you now. Your own pawn is in the way of that attack. And you just want to calmly, I mean, you could go here and if takes, takes. And now I do have a video on making a checkmate with a rook and a king. But if you were even not brave enough for that and you wanted to play this move, then it's going to be, it's fairly simple now. You just have to, you know, be careful of the threats, and you'll be able to pick up that pawn. What if black, instead of pushing the pawn, decides to kind of attack the rook? Well, your best move then is just going to bring your king up, and if continues to attack the rook, you've got, rook can go to a lot of places, maybe here. And then after this move, let's get the king out of the way, and now the queen, or the white king can come in, and you're kind of all out of ideas. You just take this calmly, okay? So just a warning against some of these endings that look to be winning, because sometimes the other side might have some resources left. All right, thanks for watching, everyone.